Welcome to TEDxSurrey Conversations with our speakers. I'm Noel Bentley. I'm the host and program manager of TEDxSurrey, formerly TEDx Bear Creek Park, and we're lucky today to have Riley Moynes. This gentleman had a lot to choose from, so these are just three things about his amazing life. He authored and co-authored over 24 published books. He was the head of education at the Royal Ontario Museum, and he helped provide clean drinking water to over 3,000 people in Honduras as part of the Water Ambassadors of Canada. Welcome, Riley. It's great to have you here today.
Thank you, Noel. Nice to join you.
Yeah, all right. So let's dive in here. What people always want to know is what you're going to be talking about. If you could just share us, what your idea might be about, and just steer clear of spoilers if you can. But
well, I'll do my best. I was stricken, or I was dumbfounded by the knowledge that I came across that indicated that we are currently and will be for the next several, at least a decade, what I would call a retirement tsunami. 10,000 North Americans retiring every single day. And what I discovered was that most people do a pretty good job of getting ready financially, or they certainly try to. But when it comes to some of the psychological challenges that come along with it, people haven't given much attention to it. And as a result, they find themselves in trouble sometimes.
Oh, fair enough. And we know what you're talking about, but what would you like the audience to do differently or take away? There's something afterwards that you'd like to happen.
Right. Oh, for sure. I'm hoping that after my talk, people will have a different view of retirement than they may have at this time. I think for a lot of people, they think of kind of the vacation part of it all, and they think that that's what retirement is going to be all about. It's not. It does happen for a while, but there's much, much more to it than that. And there are really some very significant psychological changes and challenges that they're going to face. I'd like them to know about those so they'll be better prepared to handle them.
Oh, absolutely. And now I'm kind of curious a little bit about you as well. Now, why find the time or why include TEDxSurrey as a speaker for yourself?
Well, certainly the TEDx and the TED brand are extremely well known worldwide, and I think that the message that I have is one that should be shared as widely as possible. And I've tried to do that through publication of my book on the topic, and I do a number of workshops, usually not for the last year or so, but in the past have done a lot of workshops based on it. And I saw this as an opportunity to spread that message perhaps more widely than it's ever been spread before.
Right. Sometimes, yeah, you seem well prepared. Maybe not me. I thought I had my ringer off. There we go. The magic of Zoom. Perfect. All right. I'm kind of curious. Is there anything that surprised you about the process of being in a TEDx that you didn't see that coming?
Yeah, I found that the idea of taking my workshop, which is about an hour long and interactive and so on, and I consider the fact that it takes only about 45 minutes to read my book. And then when I'm told that we have to get it down to 12 minutes, I thought, oh, that's impossible, just impossible. But it's not. It turns out that it is possible with a lot of good coaching and a lot of good help and a lot of practice. It can be done.
Yeah, it's true. It is quite a process that we ask people to go through, but we've been amazed with what our speakers have been able to do. Yeah. And if you're going to sort of give people that nudge, people are wondering whether or not to come in person or to view online, how would you convince them to be there?
Well, I don't know if I can convince them, but what I would say is that there's a lot more to retirement preparation than you probably imagine. And that you'll be surprised at the other aspects. You'll be surprised, I think, by how challenging they can be. But I also hope that you might find that with the kind of framework that I hope to offer, that it can make your journey a little bit less bumpy than it might be otherwise.
Yeah, fair enough. And good point. It's not convincing. It's offering people, ideas like yours and 11 other speakers to hopefully shift their thinking, as we've said for 4 years now.
Yeah, I love that theme. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. And, thanks very much for being here today, Riley.
My pleasure, Noel. Look forward to seeing you on the big day.
Oh, absolutely. And for those of you who are wondering about the upcoming TEDx Surrey event, you can go to TEDxSurrey.ca for information about any remaining tickets, how to view us online, see the speakers like Riley and the others, and some of our past events.